Hey guys, Trey Gissentanner here, real estate investor and coach. And today I'm going to teach you guys how to effectively communicate to realtors to wholesale on market properties. Let's get it. Let's go. Okay, so a lot of newbie wholesalers who don't have any money for marketing, a lot of them turn to trying to or to attempt to wholesale on market properties. There's a couple of things that you need to know before you try to do this. And the first thing you need to know is just that real estate agents want to deal with real buyers. They don't really want to deal with wholesalers. So if you mention at all that you want to sign the contract or you're going to do a double close or anything like that, that's a big turnoff, okay? Like, they don't want to have anything to do with people who are not going to close on the deal. So before you do this, you need to definitely contact or be in contact and cultivate relationships with cash buyers who can put up your earnest money and also show a proof of funds on your behalf, right? Because you want to build partnership deals with your cash buyers so that no matter which way that you're locking up a deal, they understand that they're going to get the property. There's not going to be any funny business, but you also want to make sure that if you are going to attempt to wholesale an on-market deal, that the real estate agent feels secure and they're comfortable working with you. All right. Step number 2, you definitely want to give them a buy box. Okay. You want to let them know, hey, listen, the reason why I reached out to you about this property is because it fits our buying criteria. We buy a 3-bedroom minimum, a 2-bathroom minimum, built after, I don't know, 1950, in the specific zip code or city or area or pocket of the city that this property is in, right? You definitely want to cultivate or give the impression that you want to do repeat business with them. Because listen, guys, people don't always trust real estate investors. We kind of have a bad rap, right? Like, they don't always feel like we're going to give them the best price, but they do trust real estate agents, right? So if you get on a real estate agent's good side, they're always going to be a great lead source for you, and they're always going to feed you deals. So you want to ask for pocket listings that fit that buying criteria so that you can always feed your cash buyer, and then your cash buyer is going to be super excited to work with you because you're always feeding him or her these great deals, right? Step number 3, you definitely have to close the deal. All right. So before you lock up this deal, you need to have that relationship with your cash buyer and also say, hey, listen, look at this deal with me, and let me know if you want it. I can get it to you for this price, right? So go into it already with that cash buyer in mind, a specific cash buyer, and you can talk to the real estate agent before or after, but you definitely need to know your buyer's numbers so that you can make an adequate offer to the real estate agent. Maybe you've spoken to the real estate agent first and you found out that maybe they'd be willing to take a lower price, and then you can go relate it to the cash buyer. But you definitely want to know your numbers, because, hey, listen, if that cash buyer says, hey, listen, I can't pay you $100,000 on this deal, I can only pay you 65, and then you've locked it up for like 75,000, you have no deal, right? So you definitely want to be working in tandem with the two, and you want to know your numbers on the deal. So understanding that the real estate agent is going to, they don't just want, but they need to know that you can close and that you're going to, actually get this deal done is everything, right? And then also know who you're going to close with, because a lot of real estate agents have title companies or escrow companies or title attorneys that they are familiar with. And if your cash buyer doesn't know or is not familiar with those title companies, they may not want to do the deal. I know a lot of cash buyers out there who are very picky on who they close with just because they like stuff done a certain way. Maybe they have their own escrow officer or their own title person who they like to deal with at their specific title company of choice. So always offer, to pay closing costs and all that kind of stuff, because your cash buyer system, right? So you want to be a reflection of your cash buyer at all times when you're interfacing with real estate agents, and never, and I mean never, make them feel as if you cannot close. All right, so I know that was a lot, but keep making offers. One thing I guess I want to say before I let you go is that don't be afraid to lowball though. Okay, I mean properties that are sitting on the market for a long time. Sometimes they sit on the market for a while just because the seller's kind of stupid and they don't want to sell for less than a certain price because they just really have that price in mind. But don't be afraid to make the offer, because you never know when that seller wakes up in the morning and says, you know what? Fine, screw it. I'll drop the price $50,000 and let's just get it done. And you want to be the person who gets their offer accepted when you do that. Push for the real estate agent to make the offer for you. That way, they have an incentive to really make that offer, because they get paid on both sides of the commission. If their brokerage allows for dual agency, if the brokerage does not allow for dual agency, or that's just like a statewide rule, then always be willing for an agent in their specific office to present the offer for you. I can't stress to you guys how important it is for the real estate agent to feel as if they are fairly compensated, even if you have to promise them, hey, even though, hey, I know we have to go with a $65,000 offer, um, I'm willing to pay you on $100,000 commission at closing, right? And then what'll happen is that'll just come out of your wholesale fee at closing from your cash buyer. Another tip is that you want to make sure that you double close if you feel as if the real estate agent just really is looking for that buyer, and they're, even if you perform, they still might get upset that you signed the deal for more money. I have a whole video on the difference between double closing and assigning contracts. But the way the industry is going, you want to definitely double close on market wholesale deals. So guys, I hope this helps. Keep working, keep making offers, keep hustling. Until next time.